Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another love tarot reading, and as is often the case at the Tarot Closet, love messages reading. This is a love tarot reading, a tarot reading for all signs. I'm not going through the signs and time stamping. This is a reading that if you found yourself here, you are meant to be here. All my readings are timeless and, well, they're fated connections. They're meant for you. They're meant for you when you find them. So if you're here, whether you're here in real time, that's too many, guys. I'm channeling in June, actually, 2023. We're just into June 2023, just coming out of May 2023. Whether you're here in real time in May or June, you could also, of course, be here many months and many years later. It's really about when you're here. So welcome. I'm really happy you're here. All the links are below. So you can see the Two of Cups in reverse has come down already, you guys, your first card. So this is very clearly a no contact or in separation reading. As I was saying, down below, you will find all the links, all the playlists, messages from your person, all zodiac signs, more love tarot readings, very long, in-depth twin flame readings. There's probably about 100 down there if you are on a twin flame journey. I will also link any decks that come in today. You'll find the Tarot Closet down there and a lot more. So feel free to explore if you are inspired. That is most definitely yours. Okay, I want to show you this too. Looks like somebody was doing a little bit of breadcrumbing. It's showing itself. The World card is in the upright. So things are changing. This is somebody from your recent past, a recent partner coming back in. This can be union. This can be actually really big. It can even be marriage, proposals, questions. This is somebody coming in closer to their soulmate, to their true purpose, and resulting in or asking a life-changing decision. Now, here's the thing. It can be somebody, this person coming in who's here today, who's obviously shown up here today, because you also see it in the Fool card, right in the partnership placement. There's two things going on here. We got to get more, you guys, but it can be that this entrance back into your life, this appearance into your life, is going to be some resolution between you. So it can go either way. Let's see. We see that they have been breadcrumbing. Look, one of the hearts is full and pulsing. The other one looks like it wasn't cared for. It's calcified, it's small, it's shrunk, it's not doing well. And yeah, it's in the reverse. So that was a result of somebody not giving the attention, the time. What is it? It's some breadcrumbing energy, you guys. But we see, and what I wanted to say is we see the Fool card coming in as well in the partnership placement. That is the Fool's Journey. These cards have a mind of their own today. And yeah, that's beginning. That's a whole new path. It's a whole new beginning. And the Fool begins the adventure without all the baggage. There is no baggage yet. So this person that's coming in wants to, I feel, address things here. It can be that there was an argument between the two of you. It can also be that this person just wasn't showing the interest that either you wanted or you knew was there. We see the breadcrumbing. This is coming back in and wanting to transform that. Look at that Fool looking here right at the edge. You know, are they going to go for it? There's the Messenger. Look at that. Having sent a spirit messages, a message to this Fool. Kind of fits, I feel like, today. That's wanting to transform where things have been, transform this connection. So are you transforming it? There you go, you guys. Are you transforming it for, are you coming together, or are you coming here and, yeah, closing something out, having some resolution? Because what I wanted to say is, well, this is your reading and it's the partnership placement. Clearly someone is here. This is where their energy is the strongest, by the way, when I'm drawn here. And you're someone, you're a specific person, somebody who's coming into mind. For some of you, it could even be that there's some kind of new love coming in as well. That is for sure not for everybody, because this is really clearly about your person or a person, someone in your life, in your past. Feels very recent to me. It could be going farther back. And the recent energy also that I'm feeling, a lot of that could be because that's them coming back in. Look. So there was obviously, okay, yeah, a Tower moment here in the Page of Wands. So somebody was behaving immaturely. I got to tell you, this is a past energy for me. So what happened? What changed everything here? Because the dog is, you know, jumping out of the tower. It's on fire. You know, it was destroyed. This is really a new beginning, you guys. I mean, you can see it here because the Fool is the new beginning. The Fool is saying, there's nothing here. There's no baggage. I want to start fresh. I want to take a chance. Let's do this. Let's completely transform this. It's probably not a popular opinion to say maybe the Death card is coming, but it is, you know, and it doesn't matter if it's not. It's here. The energy is here. And that's the time to move on from everything that happened and transform, you guys. Transformational. Maybe a restart, but the transformation again could be just coming and closing things out and moving forward. It's the Page of Swords. Yeah, some page energy here, which isn't surprising because the Page of Wands, where their energy is the strongest, is in reverse. And there's somebody struggling here. There's a little bit of immature energy, a lot of. Can be that this person is younger, but it's not always the case. Immaturity or somebody behaving that way, it's usually coming from fear. It's connected to the ego. All of that stuff comes right back to love. And they're holding on to something here, some truth, communication. It's the Page of Swords. For me, this is holding on to the truth. What is that? How they feel about you, what they want to say to you, what happened here. They're a little afraid. We can see in the Tower card that something pretty major happened here. And this is also about being honest about that, because the fire is a destroyer. That's the thing. The fire is a destroyer. And well, yeah, it's the Tower card, you guys. So this is Mars energy. It's the planet of action, the planet of aggression, passion, drive, conflict. You know, there's a Scorpio energy here, of course, also Aries, and there's this, well, get away from the fire. It's a destroyer, but it's also a life giver. What happens after fire is swooping through, Mother Nature regenerates, and oftentimes better the first time. Really fertile grounds, transformational, that's here. It's transformational. Look, they're so focused on that, you know, and it can also be that this is something you wanted and you're a little bit afraid of that feeling because, I mean, they're not even paying attention to the snake here. Okay, so these are both coming out. Yeah, okay. So this is really clear that for me, this is some past energy, but it's a little bit of current energy too, because not for everybody, this person hasn't entered back into your world yet. And, you know, that's the World card, by the way. That is the divine, and that is divine timing and a deep soul connection, a deep soulmate connection, I should say. Saturn coming in there. So yeah, it's the planet of restriction. There are some obstacles. There have been some obstacles, some pretty serious obstacles here between the two of you. And the Judgment card is here in reverse with the Tower card. So whatever went on here, it's really clear that there's still some denial about what they did here, but that's also, I feel like, coming out of that. That is changing, okay? This is just the page energy, isn't it? But the page energy is, well, as well as the Two of Cups and the King of Wands. These are minor arcanas, and everybody has free will. And their daily, kind of day-to-day decisions and feelings and, you know, around choices that somebody is making here. You can see that they're still looking in, and they're catty corner here with the Fool card, okay? And it's also catty corner here with the King of Wands, which has interesting because there's a lot of courage and power and bold. Look, the wand is on fire. This is leading with the heart. My heart is on fire. I'm hearing, well, yeah, you guys. It's the King of Wands. It's a really fast energy, and it's a pretty, I don't know about pushy, but it's the energy they're wanting to go into. You can see here, this is where their energy is the strongest, and going here into the Fool card. They're a little bit stuck here in the Page energy, and a lot of that can be just not being sure how to come forth, because some things might have been said, or as the case can be also be not have been said, lack of communication. For me, this is holding on to some truth, and it's around what happened, and it can be, yeah, how they feel. This is the Sword energy. It's transactional, it's clarity in relationships. So I feel like they want to clear it up. There is some fear here. And the Judgment is a major arcana. It's in the partnership placement with the Fool card. So this is what they want, but they're afraid. They're afraid of some changes, so what's going on in their life, and this is also some fear for you. Look, it's the partnership placement, you're both here, and it's also Judgment in reverse. By the way, yeah, I mean, that's deducing to a 2. That is the 2 of you. It's a lack of balance. It's not quite coming out of the dark, I want to say. The Judgment card is Archangel Gabriel. It's the angel for messages. You know, it's bringing everyone together for the greater good, the higher good. So we saw that in the World card, that they're wanting to come in, and we're going to look at that one there, you guys, in a minute. Whether this is resolution or resolution and continuing on new here, but there is some fear. And, well, yeah, and Archangel Gabriel can't do the work. Of course, it's you and your person. You're someone here that do the work. But as we can see, it's in reverse. So there's some trouble here, you know, trying to, I kind of hear like, hello, wake up. What do you want? Do you have clarity? Did they make a decision that was bad? Possibly. I mean, you could see it, you guys. Also, by sometimes not making a decision, and that would be to come forward with the truth, a decision gets made for you. So, and it can be that they did something, well, obviously they did something that affected both of you. That is just extremely clear. But something that maybe you were both going to decide. Either way, it's really, really clear that they're struggling with coming. And this is also you here. This is the partnership placement. And it's not always that everybody's coming through, you know, everywhere. But you're both here because you're also not sure about that. You know, I feel the love here, you know, and there's a little bit of fear around it. There's the World card coming back. You guys, it's really clear. And it's right here where their energy is the strongest. The World card is exactly what we see here with the Judgment in reverse. This is somebody who knows they need to be honest, but they're afraid. It's going to change because this fire will burn out and the ground will regenerate and it will be fertile for new beginnings. So whether that's the 2 of you or this is what's to come, we can see that the fear here and the Judgment in reverse. And the World card coming back, of course, is a validation. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. What do they have in common? They don't like change. They're fixed creatures here. So, you guys, I mean, this is obviously that something changed and something more might change should this person come. And again, there's a little bit of fear, you know, that's surrounded with, immaturity. Because you can see they're holding on to some truth here. Truth of what happened, truth of what they want. Is there something going on in their life that came to light? You can see the infinity symbol, but this is also an aid because this is the Saturn energy, and that's the obstacles. That's well, yeah, we know that. Some karmic lessons here, but and I got to tell you, there's also, well, yeah, somebody that might be kind of fighting against what's expected of them, some, well, yeah, structure, tradition, so cultural, religious differences, maybe somebody in their ear, family member, friend, whatever. You know, it's, yeah, kind of what they're supposed to do versus what they want to do. We can see that what is more of a wake-up call than, I'm looking the dove here, saying that it's got to be okay, because it is, okay? This is, you know, I feel like the expect the unexpected here isn't that there's another Tower moment, because I really feel strongly that the Tower moment in the past. I mean, you can see it actually. And they're heading here for the divine. And it's almost like they come up from what is quite turbulent and emotional. Both of you, really, you guys. You know, which direction did you go? Because there's that lightning and thunder. Here's the dove, the peaceful dove and love flying off, but still here within the picture because they're going into the water. And for me, it is emerging somewhat different because it's like they're coming out here because this is the Tower. It's very connected to the Death card in many ways. And for me, the Death card is here, whether it comes down or not. It's just moot for me. It doesn't, it's irrelevant really because it's clearly here. The energy is here. And it's really transformative. It's like they went in here and when they came up, now they're looking here. You both are. And there's fear around reconnecting here, but there's also clearly, I feel still love here. There's just fear around it. What is it? This is coming through. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is where it wants to be. It might want to move. Let's see, you guys. And by the way, the overall energy card will come when it comes. You know, it could never come. It could come in another deck. In any case, the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. And this is Capricorn and Saturn energy. There's the Saturn energy, you guys. And the Queen of Pentacles can make things work that are not working. The Queen of Pentacles is really, really resourceful and can aid in new beginnings here. So this is what we see. It's the fear because the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. There's very clearly also fear, I feel like, and that card down there is yours for you because you're afraid of this attachment that you still have. Is this, you know, there's fear around it because there's something really big here. There was a lot of hurt here and I feel like some lives may have been changed or could still be changing here. This is a minor arcana. It's a spinner for me. I mean, you can see there is the transformational energy, and there's one in particular right here on the pentacle. Another one with the wings wide open here on the crown, which is connecting us, of course, to the crown chakra, and also receiving those messages. And the crown chakra is connected to the sun, Leo energy, a new cycle. It's the joyous outcome. And, well, yeah, it's finding a solution, you know, and knowing what you want and coming out of it also. And there's some fear in that. We can see it. Okay. But we also see here, this is yours, you guys. I think this is also yours. We also see here in, yeah, the Five of Swords, the World card. Yeah, there's fear around here. By the way, that infinity symbol, for some of you, this is a twin flame journey. It's not for everyone. This is a really deep soulmate connection too. And we know we have many soulmates in the world, romantic or otherwise. They come in and shake everything up, bring us closer to goals, teach us lessons. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is that soulmates are not always life partners, and they're not even always romantic, you know. But this is your reading, and this is very clearly a soulmate. You were meant to find each other and go through possibly more and what you have gone through to get you where you are or where you're still going. I mean, that's the point. It's divine timing, you guys. And that is a victory wreath. It's also, well, yeah, reunion wreath in many ways. And look what it's forming. It's evergreen leaves. They don't change color. It's making a butterfly, you guys. Transformational. So they're afraid here. I feel like it could be that by being honest about something that they have to change things in their life maybe they're not ready for. And yeah, we're going to talk about this Knight of Cups. So there's some fear in that, and possibly also how to come to you, because we can see that it's pretty major, because look what it's right next to as well. There's a little bit of denial still, excuse me. It's the Five of Swords. And that is Venus and Aquarius energy. So yeah, something was said that was hurtful, lack of communication, holding on to the truth, but this is a much more, this is a harsher energy, okay? It's the Five of Swords. Swords are transactional. They're clarity in relationships, communication, truth. They're holding on to it here too, being really quite defensive about it. So I do feel like that there was some kind of argument here. Was it around possibly another connection, maybe. It could be love, a third party in romance, you know. Could even be, for some of you, a karmic, because that comes through in the World card strong, and it's come down twice now, okay? That won't be for everyone. And third parties can also be, yeah, you know, family of origin, someone in their ear, someone in their life, cultural, religious differences, distance, also quite strong, and in their own way. But here they are. It's a much more, well, pleasant, I don't know, energy. There's the poppies, the making peace, wanting to be honest. 3, the divine timing. It's a little more, well, yeah, it's not so harsh as the 5 of Swords. So this is connecting directly to that. Lack of clarity, lack of honesty. What is it, you guys? Something that was said, not said. That's what they're holding on to, and that's what I feel like they want to bring in here. That's going to change some lives. It's expect the unexpected, but I feel like the Tower moment is somewhere in somebody's horizon, but especially your person and maybe another one, but they're trying to avoid it. And part of what might bring it on is by being honest, and that's going to require some change in their thinking, maybe some change in their life, their ego, whatever it is. We can see the fear here of being held accountable. They're still holding on to it. They're still holding on to it. And by the way, and we will talk about the Knight of Cups, and I'm going to bring in another deck. Look what they have their feet on. It's the 3 of Swords. We already know the 2 of Cups, Venus and Cancer energy. Really emotional, you guys. So clearly that there's some emotional, possibly some really emotional arguments or discussions going on. It's just really clear here. Lack of clarity, truth, again, whatever that is. The 3 of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy, that's the breakup energy. It's the heartbreak, it's the loss around this. It can be for some of you a legal separation or divorce. That won't be for everybody, but it's very clear that it's still relevant, and it's still what's coming in here is feeling really big, life-changing. So it really is either, because they're wanting to get closer to you, okay? And they're really wanting to bring some truth here. Apologetic energy, yeah, for sure. And that's also here in the Knight of Cups. And we saw that 6 of Pentacles in reverse. We saw the heart, the big full heart. And then we saw the calcified heart that was neglected, that wasn't taken care of, that, yeah, maybe a lot of time had passed. Whatever the case may be, look what they have in here. It's the divine again. And by the way, I wanted to say to you, this is, of course, the 5 of Swords, but that brings in, of course, the 4 of Swords as well. So that's where you're going, where you might still be now, where you're taking time away from each other, okay? So timing is huge here. It's all over. Divine timing is, well, it's life, isn't it? Spirit has a plan. Fate and destiny, they connect, and with free will and choices, you know? We control what we can, we let go of what we can't, we deal with what happened, we do what we can, we try to do what we can to change outcomes. At the end of the day, the future's not fixed. Everyone has free will. So there is a go with the flow energy here. But there's that heart. And look, it's coming in with the divine timing and very emotional white horse, humility here, apologetic energy. Pushing through the obstacles, the red rose, love, growth here. You guys, I mean, it's the Knight of Cups. It's the Princess Charming card. And yeah, it's romantic proposals, Scorpio and Pluto energy. There's stuff that needs to be dealt with. That's the Scorpio energy coming through. There's also Night Owl energy coming through with that Scorpio energy. Somebody really here, it's just super, super, super clear that they're thinking about this. And that cup is sometimes in the Knight of Cups, you can't see what's in there and you think, well, is there anything in there? It's in here. They're bringing their heart, they're leading with their heart, but they're afraid of what happened, what they need to face. Maybe, well, with you and maybe with somebody else even, again, here. But it's clear, and you're both afraid. There's a fear of losing each other, but there's a fear of, what does this mean? Yeah, but you're both still attached. We see that, you guys. And that cup is not empty. That's the heart we saw. Look, there's the red thread of fate coming on both sides. There's also the tree of life here coming out of it. This is a big deal for me. This really is something life-changing here, you know, because this can be the romantic proposal for some of you is a marriage or even a remarriage, reconnect. It can also be moving in together, dating again, simply talking, but they could also be bringing this apology, okay, bringing this truth that I feel like it's going to eventually come through. And maybe you're not, maybe you're not sticking around. Maybe that's all this needs, you know? You're going to know what that is. Either way, there's resolution coming, and there's some really big decisions coming here with this person, with your someone. And yeah, it's transformative. It's life-changing, you guys. It's transformative and it's life-changing. And it's also communicative. And, well, yeah, it's communication. And it's growth for me today in the sense, of seeing perspectives. I'm feeling the Hangman energy. Let's see. No, but there is the Three of Wands. So that's not surprising either, because this is it's Aries energy. First of all, it's the sun in Aries, and that's that outcome. So it's talking. It's communication for me. It's a collaborative energy. It can also be travel here, look, and taking it to another level. For some of you, that is what this is going to be. But this is somebody leading with their heart. Look at that. Realizing what? I mean, it's the star energy here. So hope for renewal, getting clarity. Yeah, it's all here. You're both here in that respect, but they're also leaving this castle, this fortress, which I don't know, you guys. It could be for some of you. Maybe it is another connection, because this is oftentimes for me their journey of love. But they're running up this road leading with their heart, and, surrounded by the friendship and the love, leading with their heart. Physical travel for some of you, but traveling back, wanting to say something here that's going to change everything. So whether it's going to bring you back together and go somewhere really big with that, come back together and go where you were or what you talked about, or have some resolution. I'm going to see if anything else wants to come through, and then we are going to bring in another deck. Messages, love messages, channeled love messages from your person, from your specific person. Then we're going to close your reading. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. So the Hangman did come. Okay, so I thought it might. This is just not surprising to me at all, because, look, they're wearing the cone of shame. They're wearing the cone of shame, you guys. So what the heck went on here? I mean, we can see it. They know it too. They're trying to work on it. The Hangman is where you're going to get perspective. It's a major arcana. It's Pisces energy. It's quite emotional. And it's somebody who's been indecisive, somebody who hasn't been communicative or doing really anything about it. It's been a really strong period of uncertainty, and this is also the death energy that I was feeling, because it's a huge paradigm shift. This is working out also that crown chakra. I mean, all the blood is, rushed in their head here. They're not going to last. It's bad enough having the cone on, and upside down as well. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot. They're working on it here. That's the sun energy here also, with the Three of Sun in Aries, with the Three of Wands. And it's the outcome, you guys. Victorious outcome, getting what they want, what you want. You're going to know what that is. But we saw this coming. This is most definitely your overall energy. And what I wanted to say also about the renewal energy is it really is a paradigm shift is needed here. Quite literally, this dog swimming here in and coming out, for everything being new and transformational, different, a paradigm shift. That means doing things differently. It's the divine. It's divine timing. It's a 12. It comes to a 3, you guys, of course. It's the Hangman energy. It's Uranus. It's change. Okay, let's bring in another deck. Yes. It's one of my favorite soul decks that I've been very attached to for a while. I mean, I always am, but I'm just not putting it down lately. It's in German. Don't worry. You'll be able to follow along, and of course I'll tell you as well. I'm just moving the energy here. Let's just see if anything's coming in for clarity and validation. For me, this is already clear. I mean, this reading for me is here. It's done. But let's bring something in and just see if there's anything that we're needing to see. And then, yeah, we'll bring in some love. Whoa! Some love messages. Okay, so we have, this is the Knight of Swords. This isn't surprising at all. Here they come finally. There it is. There's the sword. There's the sword. So they are coming here. This might be quite the conversation. You know, it's transactional energy. It's clarity in the relationship. It's the truth. It's what you've been waiting for. Very spirit-led. There's the white emotional horse, but it's just what we know. They're coming, but their eyes are closed. So the fear is still here. Look, it also came with the Nine of Wands, and you're both here. It's Sagittarius energy. It's the moon in Sagittarius, and it's a fear of what maybe you're going to see, what's going to come up. There's the ferns, divine timing. Look, there's the crown chakra. It's clouded judgment, indecision. We see it in the hangman. We see it in the judgment in reverse. This is, for me, a strong energy of, yeah, the judgment is going to be uprighting here. And there is still some in this Nine of Wands of just being afraid. They're coming with their eyes closed, you know, and it's a conversation. There's a lot to say. We see here why. And you're also here. You're also here because, yeah, it's, you know, not wanting to be hurt. And there's a persistent energy in here, and that's connecting also with the King of Wands. Okay, so there is the moon card that we saw. Yeah, it's the fear. It's Pisces energy, Gemini and Cancer also coming through. And that's communicative. For me, this is a new way to communicate. This is your person opening up too. Look at that right here with the Knight of Swords, you guys. This is Libra and Mercury energy. It's the planet of the mind. It's planet of communication. Oftentimes it's connected to reading and writing. So it can begin maybe with a message, SMS, email, that sort of thing. Maybe not, but that is coming through. There's fear, and that might be, and we saw that coming here with the moon energy as well throughout the reading today, of what they still I'm going to have to face. And there's a fear on both sides of what maybe is there. Is this the end, or is this a new beginning? You guys, this is really big. And it's the moon card, you know, and that's coming to a 9, and that is things coming to fruition. Attainment and fulfillment, what's coming in here. Okay, you guys, so this is at the bottom of the deck. It's in reverse. It's a spinner. For me, it's Gemini energy because I feel the love here still. This is telling us that we already know. It's this breakup energy. For some of you, it might be a legal separation or a divorce. Arguments around it, but they have a lot of regret for their decisions. This is a spinner. They love you. You love them. And it's connecting with me with the judgment today. And also Archangel Raphael here in the Lover's card, you know, the angel for healing, fixing what's broken, helping with the new beginnings here. Okay, we see that your energy, that you're still connected. We already know that. It's a spinner. It's a spinner. And Archangel Raphael and Michael are here collaborating. They're collaborating, you guys, because this person is doing the work, wanting to come in here and be honest. I mean, they're afraid, and there is some immaturity. And again, that's connected to some arrogance too. So it might be one of those conversations. But you see it. You can see their heart through the glass. I mean, it's like wearing it on their sleeve, but they're wearing it on their nose. I'm here surrounded by the red roses. This is where it's wanting to stay, and I'm leaving it here. That's what we're doing. I'm bringing in messages from their higher self, love messages, and then we are going to close the reading, you guys, okay? What do you want to say to your person? I know you were giving more, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, so messages from their higher self. Their higher self knows that, and we know that also. We saw that in the Six of Pentacles. So they're acknowledging that as it connects. And I feel like it's emotionally and communication, especially in this connection, okay? With the judgment in reverse of trying to deny it. Their higher self knows. I am ashamed of the way I handled things. Yeah. It hurts my heart that we can't be together. Conversations with you were the highlight of my day. I'm sending you a message. So that's the Knight of Swords energy that came through. And yeah, I mean, how is that going to come through? You know, has it already? Maybe some of you are already talking. I think about every conversation we've ever had. Are you okay? Who's sending this? I don't understand why I'm so connected to you. Interesting, because the Lover's card is a spinner, you guys. It just is. Because the World card really is a spinner too, because it could go either way, you know, and this is a decision for both of you here. Also, we saw it in reverse, and we know that they made a decision without you, or one that you would have made together, or it got made because they, you know, they were just impatient. Whatever the case is, I do feel that you love each other. I do, and I feel like this decision is a life-changing decision. Get that cone of shame off. I will always love you. Yeah, for some of you, if that's resolution, that's still wanting to come through. Loved you yesterday. Love you still, always, have, always will. Okay, this is the last chance. Whoa, and it just hung, just sort of, well, there's two coming through. I saw someone that looked like you. It felt like you were here. I love you now until the end of time. That's bringing in the song Infinity. All right, you guys, love messages or song messages next time, channeled song messages. I feel like the reading is closed. It's closed now. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading, you guys. It really helps me and the channel so very much to continue growing, to stay healthy, and, you know, liking, watching videos, liking, sharing if you feel inspired, subscribing to the Tarot Closet, having your notifications on so you know when readings are coming that you might enjoy, or when I'm going live. All these things really keep the channel growing. I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you again for joining me today. I wish you love, light, all things good. Beautiful souls, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you at another reading. Bye.